Hi, and welcome to Red Rabbit Coaching with me, Nicola Cottrell. This is a little presentation to take you through a welcome pack, which should give you all the information, hopefully, that you'll need as to whether or not you want to get the most out of your training sessions with me or online coaching. So this takes into account personal training on a one-to-one level and then also the online side of things as well. So this is all about creating a life that you love and helping you to live it as well. Everything you need to be able to get started. So, as I've just said, welcome and a massive thank you to choosing me to work with as well. I appreciate that this is a massive investment of your time and your effort and your money. And it also can be like a really big step to trust somebody as well. There are so many individual reasons why somebody hires a personal trainer, whether that be to actually change your physique, give you more confidence, stop you from feeling anxious in the gym as well. Whatever your goal is, I want to understand it properly and then be able to help you towards to achieving that as well. From me, I will be honest, I will encourage you and I will help you as much as possible. And I want you to see what you can actually achieve as well. So, my values. Why join the team? So, I'm directly appealing to you. If you've ever felt confused, stuck, you've lacked your motivation, you think, what are other people doing? Why can't I do that? If that feels like you might not believe it looking at me now and kind of see the journey that I've been on if you do know anything about that. But that was me as well. By joining my team, I will help you skip all of the confusion and then I will help you to get the body and the mind that you want. And this is all about you making empowered choices. I will give you information which is straight and clear and help you to understand what we're doing, why we're doing that as well. So whether or not you're coming to me for health reasons to improve your later health and independence, whether you just want to look and feel better, and you actually want to really change your physique, I will help you with all of that. The process. So depending when you're listening to this, you might be a few stages into this. But anyway, we'll have an initial chat that can be in person at Arnold's, if convenient, or if not, we can do that over the phone, obviously kind of geographically allowing that as well. You get the chance to meet me, see what the environment's like as well, whether you like it or not before any commitment, because I think this is really important to helping establish that relationship. After this call or meeting, we've got the client set up. So if we're both agreed that we want to work together, and you think it's a good match, we'll agree a date and time when I will complete your initial setup. You'll get an email invitation from the Red Rabbit Coaching app, and that will ask you to answer a few simple questions, which will enable me to do that. Once that's complete, I can set up your personalised experience within the app, and that includes training, nutrition, and everything else. We'll also confirm a start date and time, so that will either be your first check-in as an online client, or that will be your first personal training session with me of the block that you've purchased. Before starting, I will also send you some how-to videos. So this will take you through all the key features of the app to give you a really good understanding and a good reference point as well for the rest of your journey of us working together. So that will include the check-ins and further information, training programs, nutritional programs, supplements to take as well, all natural, how to track cardio, the calendar feature, the Vault, which is a repository of extra information which I'm continually adding to as well. And then we will get through to the first session or your first check-in as well. This is a bit of information on what to expect, and please bear in mind that each individual journey is completely that. It's individual. But this should kind of give you a really good idea as to the kind of things that you can be able to expect within that first 8 weeks to 2 months. Remember that depending where you're kind of like starting with me, what your training experience is and what your dieting history is as well, and also then overlaying what your goals are, this will be different for everybody. What I want to be able to give you is a really good understanding as to why we're doing what we're doing and how long you can expect for that to take as well, managing your expectations as we go along and giving you the opportunity to ask as many questions as you want. You've got an absolute expert in this at your fingertips. So I want to make sure that you get the most out of this as well, because a happy client is somebody who recommends me, who keeps working with me, hopefully, but achieves their goals. And then you recommend me to your friends and family as well. So that's what we're aiming for. Package details. So one-to-one personal training. Here I'm going through what's included. So you've got the one-to-one personal training. the optional weekly online check-ins as well. So that's where you do an online check-in on an agreed day, so either Monday, a Wednesday, or a Friday. Not every personal training client does this, but it's open as an option for you. And then I do a video feedback to you, and then we have a chat about it. It's just an opportunity to cover anything else that comes up other than within the personal training sessions as well, and it can really help with focus. There's a daily habit tracker in there as well, which will all be tailored towards your goals. Expert coaching at your fingertips, meal plan or calorie tracking, so all that information on nutrition is included in there as well. Supplement guidance, all natural. Personal training program for outside of our PT sessions as well, if that's what you're also doing. If you're at a different gym than Arnold's, that can all be tailored towards that too without a problem. And then tailored coaching specific towards your individual goal as well. And then underneath there is just a wrap up of the Red Rabbit coaching app as well, that's all included. Online coaching. So this goes through the specific differences between this package. The main thing being obviously that we're not having personal training sessions, but you will be doing training, but you'll get the opportunity to have feedback from me on a weekly basis. The key to this is your online check-in and being as clear as possible, as being as honest as possible, and really trusting me with the information that you give, asking questions, making sure that communication is really good between us. So then this is a slide on how we communicate. So one-to-one messages. So please use the Red Rabbit coaching app for any specific messages to me. You've also got my phone number as well on WhatsApp. And I will always try and reply as quickly as possible. But I do have one-to-one clients, and I'm normally working between 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the afternoons, and then between 4 and 7:30 of most evenings in the weekdays. On a weekend, I am still available, but replies will be slower because I'm fitting in the rest of life, my own goals, and spending time with my friends and family as well. So working hours are also on there as well. As I say, I will always try and get back to you as soon as possible, but just appreciate that I've got other clients that I'm working with as well. Q&A responses. So from time to time, I'll do anonymous questions asked to me. They will always be anonymous, and I'll reply to them on a coaching podcast as well. This is something that I will be looking at in the future. Obviously, you've got all confidentiality. That's Lula in the background, as always. If you don't know now, I have got a dog who's a little bit of a princess. And this is a really great way because the whole group learns together as well. Check-in days are Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And if you are having an online check-in, then we will agree that day up front as well. There's no day that's better or worse because it will just be that main focus for you on that day. So it really helps with accountability and also making sure that you're getting the most out of your coaching package, which is really important to both of us. Check-in cut-off time. So I will always try and turn it around in the first, within the day that you send it. So all that I ask is that you complete your check-in for 3 p.m. for a same-day turnaround. If you have a check-in on a Friday and you're not able to get it in for me for that reason, there might be a slight delay just because of plans that I will have over the weekend. So just please bear that in mind. If you've ever got any problems with anything, just drop me a message and I'll be as accommodating as I possibly can. So what I need from you is commitment and consistency. So show up for yourself. That is the most important thing, whether that is training, activity, checking in, or be nutritionally accountable. The clients who get the best results check in regardless, whether or not they've had a good or a bad week. And you could actually say that if you're having a bad week, that's when you need me the most. Be open, be honest. There is absolutely no judgment. Confidentiality is key. And the only way that we will get change is by being honest about what's happening. Believe me, I've been there, done that, seen it, supported people through all sorts of things, including myself. So, as I say, there's absolutely no judgment there at all. Communication, so be curious and ask questions, get involved. The more you put in, the more you'll get out. Have a willingness to learn as well, be open to new suggestions, trying new things, giving stuff a go, and giving things long enough to have a real chance of changing as well. I will always give you, to the best of my knowledge, the answer that I believe in at that time. And if I don't know the answer, I will do my best to find out as well. I also would never ask you to do something that I won't do myself. Motivation and a positive attitude. So adopting this positive attitude towards the programme. Other clients as well that you come in touch with, anything else, apply yourself and give it your best. And let's keep trying. Patience and maintenance. So results do not happen overnight. You will see through my own journey the rate of fat loss that I have, the rate of muscle building. There are reasons why we work on that time frame. The reason being for those different rates is because they are going to be the most sustainable. They will reflect a lifestyle that you can keep going. It will feel like a diet, or it will feel like you're challenging yourself, but it is not something that you should be burying into your ground. You need this to make a new lifestyle that you can keep, and that's really key to it. That will be reflected by the rate of progress as well, but I will be completely clear with you on all of that. Responsibility. So, the last one here. So, take responsibility for your actions, and that will determine your results. This is not about being perfect, it's about establishing that clear framework, giving it a go, and starting this new lifestyle, which will make you the happiest and the healthiest you have ever been. And the most important thing is that you enjoy it, because if you enjoy it, you will sustain it. If you feel better for doing it, you will then keep it going as well. So this shouldn't feel like a punishment. Think of it like a real challenge, but something that will change you as well in positive ways. And the minute you start feeling better, the more that you will keep doing it. And then that cycle just continues, and you will always want to feel like that as well. So let's see what we can do together. So, because this is a two-way relationship, because of what I need from you, this is what you'll get from me. So you will get trust. We will build on our working relationship, and you can trust me to share your goals, no matter what they are. Everything that happens in PT stays in PT. You have my complete privacy and confidentiality. I will never disclose any of your information or share any of your photos or any of your content without your consent as well. Education, so I will teach you about what you need to do to reach your goals, but I'll also help you find ways to incorporate this as well. So it's not just good enough to know what to do. We all sort of know what to do to a certain extent, but really it's the application of that and the finding the way about how to do that as well. Encouragement, I will literally be your biggest cheerleader. I will help you point out the positives, and I will remind you about them as well, because that's what's going to keep us going and will get us to where you want to be. So you have a total expert in me, and also you have an expert who really wants to challenge themselves as well, to learn more and to be able to help as many people as possible, which I think is a great combination, if I do say so myself. So I'm 2 times British champion. I'm a professional natural bodybuilder, so I'm literally an expert at changing my body. You can't change your body without changing your mind, which is the real key to all of this. And I have a real passion about being able to share this with other people so that you can be the best version of yourself as well. Compassion. So I have been through quite a lot of life experiences myself, and where absolutely possible, I will try and understand your situation as well to help you with what you're going through, support you with those challenges, and motivate you along the way as well. Fun. So hopefully this will all be enjoyable for you as well. I can't say that it won't be challenging, but with that, we'll have laughs. Hopefully we'll have some really enlightening moments between us as well. And the more we get to know each other, the better we have an understanding, and we'll be there to support each other through this as well. So, what's next? Next step is you've signed up, and then we get to work. I really do appreciate that the hardest step can be reaching out, but after that, it will get easier. Might stumble at times, might fall off the wagon, but this, I promise you, will help you. I will help you to get back up, so you are stronger and continue to move forwards. Never look back, because that is not the way that we're going. So the last bit is around a little bit of housekeeping. So payment. So payment for one-to-one PT sessions is to be paid up front, either for the one-off session, but mainly this will be for the 4 and 8 week blocks. Payment details are down there. If you have any problems with this, please obviously let me know. Payment also includes access to the Red Rabbit coaching app for all clients. This is available on both Apple and Android, as well as online. So if you've got any technical difficulties with any of this, just get in touch. I want to make sure that you can use it properly. If you're struggling with payments, I do understand, but also I hope that you understand that I am self-employed and running a small business. But as I say, I would always make sure that we just communicate about anything like this, because hopefully we'll be able to find a solution. Payment for the online sessions is taken at the time of complete setup, so you have access for 1 calendar month. The next payment is then due on your monthly anniversary. Cancellation policy. So this doesn't happen very often, but just it's best for both of us to have it absolutely clear around cancellation. So for any one-to-one sessions, if you aren't able to make your agreed session, please provide at least 48 hours notice where possible. If the cancellation notice period within the 48 hours, either messaging me via WhatsApp or the Red Rabbit coaching app, that session can be rearranged at no further cost, or either tagged on to the end of the original booking. Because obviously situations do come up. If the cancellation period is not given, then the session will be charged. With online, there's no notice period required. If you simply choose to not renew for the next month, you will therefore not be charged, and your access to Red Rabbit coaching app will be revoked as well. Complaints. So if you are unclear or dissatisfied with any of the level of service from me or in the manner of which you're receiving it, hopefully I would hope that this isn't the case, but I would really appreciate the opportunity to understand your perspective and to hopefully resolve any issues. We all make mistakes, but often it's how we put them right that is the ultimate judgment. Hopefully, it would never come to that, but obviously, this is a small business and recommendations, word of mouth, is absolutely key to this. I will always try and do my best for clients, and I wouldn't ever take anything personally if you do have any complaints or concerns. As I say, I would just really appreciate the opportunity to understand your perspective and hopefully make things better where necessary. Quite often, things could just be a misunderstanding or miscommunication, and hopefully quickly resolved. So, thank you so much for your time. I hope that's given you a really good overview as to what this is all about and what you can get out of it. And I'm really looking forward to working with you. If you've got any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact me. And I look forward to working with you. Bye.